Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. And welcome to beautiful Valhalla Golf Club as we're highlighting the 2015 PGA Reach Tournament here. And I'd like to introduce a guy that's been with me all year as we wrap up our season again, Steve McMillan, the Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. And first of all, thanks of all giving us the good weather. I came out here this morning, it was dark. We thought we were going to get rain again. You did a pretty good job.
You know, Don, that was a weird storm. We looked at the radar. It was in Cincinnati, and next thing you know, it was on top of us. Northeast, that was a weird. But you know what? We got a beautiful day out here now. We're at Valhalla Golf Club. What more could a guy want? You're coming out here, you're doing great things for charity today, and you get to play golf at a great place.
Well, we've talked a lot about PGA Reach, actually talked at Fort Knox as a key part of what's going on with this. But for people that don't know, let's talk about the overall mission of PGA Reach and
Sure.
what's involved here today.
Kentucky PGA Reach is our community outreach program, and what we're doing with that is we're impacting lives through golf. We have three pillars that we're impacting. We're impacting youth, military, and those of diversity. And with each of those, we have a variety of programming that we're doing, and it's unique because it does have community outreach to it, but there's a golf component to it. In every aspect, whether we're doing it on the youth or the military or the diversity, what we're doing is tying it into the game of golf so that these individuals are learning the game of golf and can really appreciate what the values of golf can bring and how golf can strengthen the communities themselves just by participation and the values of the game.
Got a lot of great teams, a lot of great sponsors, and we mentioned some of the benefactors. And really, this is a nice day for a lot of the clubs get involved and bring somebody out here.
Well, you know it is. This is the first year that we turned it into a pro-am, so this was a great opportunity for our PGA professionals to bring out their members and their patrons and bring them out for a really truly unique experience. This is the only pro-am that's at Valhalla. No one else can say that, and it's great. And you know, you mentioned sponsors, and I really want to be able to thank out loud ISCO Industries and specifically Jimmy Kirchdorfer for their support of the championship, and they believe in what we're doing and their support of golf. It's a great family. They go way back. Obviously, their father's in our Hall of Fame, and they believe in what we're doing, and we very much appreciate ISCO Industries.
And you're going to meet Jim and some other guests, some of them in the dark a little bit because it looked like we were going to have a storm early this morning. But glad to have you along. It's all about PGA Reach. It's a beautiful day here at Valhalla, and we'll be right back. Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners. Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30th at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye Course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Ah, the homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak, and you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than homebrewed taste. Bring you home.
Is that Bob from down the street again?
Uh-huh.
What is he up to?
Making himself at home, I guess.
Oh.
The homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
Have you heard about golf steps? It's not how you play, it's how much you play.
Competitions for all ages.
Hey, have you heard? Golf Steps is mobile.
Golf for the health of it.
Register at golfsteps.com today.
Find Golf Steps USA on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Golf Steps. Walk, play, win.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods. Welcome back to Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. Always glad to highlight the PGA Reach program, and they have the tournament here at Valhalla. And one of the key partners of the PGA in Kentucky and the PGA of America is U.S. Air Cares, and very pleased to welcome up Bill Roby, who represents that organization. And Bill, first of all, good to see you here. Hopefully you don't have any bad weather. We're going to play golf today, but you're involved as a partner with the PGA of America, particularly the Kentucky PGA. Yeah. Let's talk about your organization and what it does.
Okay, Don, thank you for today. We appreciate everything that Kentucky Reach, Kentucky PGA is doing for USA Cares. We've been around almost 13 years now, and we are a veteran service organization, a national veteran service organization that started in Radcliffe. We really do 4 different programs for our military families that are in financial crisis. And first is emergency, when there's an emergency, such as the electric company shutting off the electricity, we take care of that for them. Then there's the housing. We've saved about 4,000 houses from foreclosures. Really, and we do this all over the United States. All 50 states we're involved in. And we've kept, 5,000 or 6,000 kids off the streets from being kicked out of their houses and their apartments. And then the other thing, 2 other things we do is jobs for vets, but we don't get them the jobs, we get them to the jobs. The example, if somebody has a job, they just left the service at Fort Knox, and they're going to Seattle or Dallas or wherever, doesn't matter. We'll rent a truck, we'll rent hotels along the way, we'll move their whole family out there. We take care of their food. Once they get there, we pay the rent for 30 days, pay their daycare for 30 days. Then the last thing is our combat injured. As you all know, all your viewers out there, Don, you know there's a million military guys out there and gals who have post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury. And what a lot of people don't understand is when they go for treatment, the government pays for the treatment, but who pays for their bills at home? Right. Because they're gone for 2 or 3 months sometimes. We pay all of the bills at home. It's a very expensive ordeal, but that's why we appreciate the Kentucky Reach, Kentucky PGA, supporting us financially as a partner in a lot of respects, and we are just so excited this year to have Kentucky PGA as a partner.
They're really a great partner, and they're very, very glad to have you guys on board. Now, obviously, you're a partner with them, but anybody can help your organization. What can they do if they want to help?
Well, the first thing they can do, and every nonprofit really works upon their revenue that they bring in from donations from the public. We've never accepted any federal money. We get our support from individuals and from corporations. We'd love for your viewers to go to www.usacares.org. It's usacares.org. And if you can donate $10 or $50, we would appreciate it. Money's not going to us, but speaking for those men and women who have been fighting for the last 13 years for our country, that's where it's going, because some of these folks are in serious financial crisis.
Well, thanks for what you do for the vets, and thanks for being on the show with us, Bill.
Well, thank you for the Kentucky PGA for making us a partner. We appreciate it.
Our rich golf history comes alive once again as the legends of the LPGA return to French Lick Resort August 28th through 30th. The Legends Championship, presented by Old National Bank, benefiting Riley Hospital for Children. See the greats of ladies golf take on the gorgeous Pete Dye course in a fun and relaxed setting. Learn more about the Legends Championship presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through the 30th at FrenchLick.com.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good! Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts. Because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nuts.
I really want a cupcake, but not the calories.
Little sweet sliding down the banister.
Someone crying because they can't have a cupcake?
I didn't cry.
On the inside, you did. Little Sweet can hear that.
He can.
Don't worry. Little Sweet brought you some sweet zero-calorie treats called Diet Dr. Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
That is sweet.
Little Sweet defying gravity.
Is that Little Sweet?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallets, and I'm here to help you lower your scores. While I believe that most golfers need personal instruction to become their best, there are several examples of great players that never took a lesson in their life. In fact, if you were to poll the best players in the world, you would find that they all have a common theme to their practice: structure and consistency. I believe that with the proper practice schedule, golfers, whether they are taking lessons or not, can improve exponentially faster than if they simply go to the driving range and hit balls. This is why I designed Perfect Practice. My Perfect Practice schedule prioritizes the parts of your golf game that will lead to the greatest improvement in score in the least amount of time. It has worked for my students, and it has worked for me. I guarantee that it will work for you. So stop your meaningless practice today, and for only $39.99, start practicing with a purpose. To sign up, email me today at playerdevelopment@persimmonridge.com, and be sure to check me out online.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices. Kroger IKG originating for Valhalla Golf Club today as we're highlighting the 2015 PGA Reach program with the Kentucky PGA and the Kentucky Golf Foundation. Beth Bush is a young lady we saw here last year in the initial tournament. She represents blessings in a backpack. And first of all, we thought we were going to have some rain like last year, Beth. I think it's moved away, but let's talk about this event and what you guys do, because we have to assume people know and they've heard your name, but let's talk in general about what you are, and then we'll talk about how it ties in here.
Sure. Blessings in a Backpack feeds elementary school children on the weekends. Our hopes is to mobilize the community, help them feed their kids at the basic level. We send backpacks of food home on Fridays so that they come back to school on Mondays ready to learn.
Most people don't realize, particularly when you talk about the school kids, you think, well, everybody has food, but they don't, and it's at times it doesn't get any better.
No, they don't. The kids are fed breakfast and lunch at school, but when they go home on the weekends, for whatever reason, their parents are working 2 jobs, maybe their parents aren't around, they're supposed to be at home with their siblings taking care of them, and they're not. So they're not fed from Friday afternoon until they get back to school for Monday breakfast. So that's where Blessing steps in and supports the children so that they have what they need.
It's great to be a partner for you guys with PGA Reach here, because it does reach a lot of people.
Oh, PGA Reach is wonderful. They've been a great partner of ours for the last couple of years. They do not only backpack raisers, but they raise funding for us, and it's here locally in Kentucky, but it's also all across the nation with the PGA Reach National. So we're really happy to be a part of it.
Well, we appreciate your work and everybody at Blessings in a Backpack that does so much to help the people in the community, particularly the young people, and thanks so much. It's always good to see you on the show.
Sure. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
We've changed locations on this edition of Kroger IKG. We're in downtown Louisville for a good reason. Our special guest today is Nancy Scranton. She's on a media tour promoting the Legends Championship presented by Old National Bank coming up at the end of the month. And Nancy, I know you've been busy. We're usually on a golf course, but I know it's probably been fun today.
It has been. It's great. It's such a great event to get the word out, and hopefully people will really come and enjoy the atmosphere.
I'm going to give a little bio and let you fill in the pieces.
Okay.
I think you live in Tampa now. Is that correct?
You know what? We've moved to Jacksonville
Well,
now.
Jacksonville, you're Floridian,
Yes,
but
I am a Floridian.
She was the first women's golfer ever inducted at the University of Kentucky, won 3 times on the LPGA Tour, 1 major,
Yes.
and 5 on the Legends Tour. So
Very
let's
good.
fill in the gap a little bit.
Well, I played for 24 years on the LPGA and retired at the end of '08, and so now I play part-time, which is just right, on the Legends Tour. We have maybe 8 or 10 events a year. 10 would be good. We'd like to have, maybe a couple more than we have right now, but I don't want to get too many because this is fun now. This is not a job anymore. So I do that, but I'm also really busy when I'm home. My husband and I have 10-year-old twins, boy-girl twins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Double
so
trouble.
we started a little late, and so now we're having a lot of fun with that, though.
I know you are really impressed on what French Lick, how they've embraced this whole thing. Not just the championship, the whole weekend, and now, of course, a really much needed home for the Legends Hall of Fame, because boy, that's really the big founding of ladies golf.
It is. It's such a great resort, and they have been so wonderful to the Legends Tour, and really realized that it was missing, something. And we have great inductees. Kathy Whitworth, best. Won more tournaments than any man or woman professional golfer. So it's been great to have them support us so much, and I mean, you can't imagine any better facility.
Nobody better than you. We have a lot of junior golfers and actually women that watch the show and play a lot of golf now. You've seen a lot of the growth, and it's been nothing but upward.
It's great. Tiger Woods got a lot of kids to play just because of his style of play, and probably got a little more interest. And then, the young girls, it's amazing to see how many young girls come out and see us play. When I was still playing regularly on the LPGA, you'd see the LPGA girls golf, and they're all out there with their visors and their balls and their cute little outfits. And and it's so much fun to see that, because when I was a kid playing, there weren't that many girls playing, and it's really great because what a wonderful sport, whether you do it for a living or just socially. It's a lifetime sport.
You're a real tribute to golf, and we're proud to have you in Kentucky's Hall of Fame, and have a great week and hope to see everybody up there.
Yeah, we're really excited about it, and we'll see you the 29th and 30th of August. So.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good! Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts, because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at French Lick.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps. Walk, play, win. Register today at golfsteps.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Dr. Pepper. Welcome back to Valhalla Golf Club. We're highlighting on this edition of Kroger IKG the 2015 PGA Reach Tournament here. We have a lot of fun with a lot of people and somebody that's really supported and a great friend of golf and a fine golfer himself, Jim Kirchdorfer. And Jim, I know your company ISCO has been involved in this, but you've seen this PGA Reach program, and it really helps in so many ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, Don, there are a lot of great charities. Steve McMillan came to me a year or so ago and wanted me to get involved with it, and he told me about the charities, Blessings in a Backpack, the Military USA Cares, the junior program that they do here for the KGA, helps a lot of things that help kids, and ISCO, we're glad to participate.
You know, when you talk about junior golf, you have one of the fine young men that play the game of golf now, a sophomore in high school at St. X, but we watched him grow up through junior golf, and it teaches so much, doesn't it?
It does. So many great values for young kids, and try and find a way for more kids to have access to it. It's a great father-son game and a family game, and I have great memories of my dad playing golf with him and my son.
And speaking of that, last time we saw you, you were playing in the not the parent-child anymore, the family championship. Yes. Then you and your son took a nice trip, and I heard that worked out really well.
Yeah, that was from there we went to Scotland, and he played in a kids tournament. So like I said, I've just great father-son memories playing golf.
Good to see you, Jim, and thanks so much for what you do.
Thanks, Don.
It's time for our French Lick Report here at French Lick Resort with our good friend Dave Harner, the Director of Golf Operations, and we look forward to the Legends Championship coming up late in the month, and we're excited about that. Of course, it's presented by Old National Bank. Dave, let's go through that week because there's a lot of chances for people to participate, plus watching the golf.
Yeah, we'll have actually practice rounds for the event. Will begin on Thursday, August 27th. The Pro-Am featuring Oxford Financial will be on Friday this year.
Oh, great.
We had the senior PGA, so we reduced the days to 2 for the championship this year only. We'll have an 8 o'clock in the morning start for 100 players, and we'll have an afternoon 1:30 for 100. So, we still at this point have a few openings in the Pro-Am, and it's a great experience. So we'd love to have people in the championship, of course, on the 29th and 30th. We'd love to see everyone come out.
I came out for the first year, and when they had so many things that were new, but everybody was so engaging during that week. I remember that the most.
Well, I think, the addition last year of Riley Children's Hospital,
right.
there's hardly a family that you can meet that hadn't had some involvement with Riley through either a child of their own, a neighbor, or a relative. So Riley's been a great addition. They've been great to work with, and people really want to help Riley. We have the Riley families here on Friday, Saturday with us in the pavilion for the kids' activities, and it's a fun experience for everyone.
And they are special people and do an awful lot for young people all over the place, but particularly here in Indiana. If they want information, once again, the best thing to do?
www.frenchlick.com.
That's our French Lick Report this week on IKG.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
home-brewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak, and you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than home-brewed taste to bring you home.
Is that Bob from down the street again?
Uh-huh.
What is he up to?
Making himself at home, I guess.
The home-brewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Guide Course. Had a great time today on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky here at Valhalla Golf Club, the Kentucky PGA Reach Program Tournament. Second year in a row, a lot of fun. You've met some of the people that made it happen and what it's for. And Steve, it's hard to believe. It was a beautiful day after a crappy start as far as the weather went, but we're wrapping up the season as well. But to put a lid on this today, I know you were very happy. This is a program that has already touched so many people.
Well, it really has. And Don, before we even get to that, 29 years, isn't it?
29, that's a long time.
Well, we look forward to year 30 for you for next year. But yes, Kentucky PGA Reach, it's a great program. It's all about impacting Kentucky lives through the game of golf. And we've got a lot of great partners that have got involved in this. ISCO Industries, Kroger, Pepsi, Anheuser-Busch, all those people. I mean, they help make everything possible so that we can truly impact our youth, our military, and those of diversity here in the state of Kentucky.
We'd like to thank all the golf courses that provide the backdrop for our show. A lot of the events, most of the events, of course, under the auspices of Golf House Kentucky. Your staff and everybody, our sponsors, our viewers. It's been a great year, but a lot of people come together to make this happen.
Well, it really does, Don. And, it's so much fun to be able to do this, the bantering that you and I have behind the scenes, and my staff. And everybody really enjoys it. And it's just so much fun because we are talking golf. We're talking about what we love, what we are passionate about. And you know what? If people are watching the show for the first time and they're not golfers, I hope they take up those clubs and they get out here and play on the links a little bit, because it is a great game of a lifetime.
No doubt about it. Special thanks to you, Steve, to Andrew Schmidt behind the scene, and Kevin Holzman as well. I'm Don Russell. We'll see you again next year, God willing, for year number 30 of Kroger IKG. Promotional consideration on IKG provided by All Good Computers. Call Bill Ennis at 502-810-9047 for sales, service, and repairs.